Some of us have had tremendous experiences of biblical magnitude, but they pass. And we say, oh, you know, in 1978 I had an experience. I was walking across a bridge, alligator jumped up, bit my leg off, and suddenly, Satori, you know, it's 1978, and since then, no experience has come close. So, try losing the other leg, maybe. Okay. It won't work, okay? Because mine is comparing now, oh, I had this great experience and I would like to have one. Can you give one like that again? But that too will also pass, isn't it? Who pays attention, because that in front of whom that experience took place is also here also. So perhaps what we are looking for is a continuous experience. But if it is a continuous experience, what will be experiencing it? What will be seeing it? Isn't that here now? It's very important what I'm saying. I want to share this. Perhaps unconsciously, or we have not yet understood or recognized that it perhaps is the mind that keeps looking for experience. And if we could get an experience like that one, and we could stretch it out eternally, I'd be okay with that. You know, not even enlightenment, forget about it, because I got my long experience. Will that be true? Because innumerable experiences will come through, will happen inside your body. And you're going to get used to them, and eventually they're going to be, it's okay. That's okay. It's just somehow, you know, now I'm seeing my grandmother, she passed away 20 years ago, but it's okay. Or whatever. But that's not awakening. That perhaps is something that may come, or maybe nothing special, except the old tyranny, the old regime of thinking is no more. The whole paranoia, the fears of life and death is no more. Maybe no more spectacular experiences may happen. And they don't have to happen, except if you are equating spectacular experiences with freedom. The Buddha didn't tell you, oh, you know, I was sitting with Ananda, and then suddenly, whoa, the Ganga vanished. And no, none of this is in what he speaks. He said, that's not important. Every river, every ocean may have vanished in some experience, but you would have known, but that's not real, that's not the point. Who watched them? Who watched them vanish? And that is something that brings you home. So this screen, this veil that we're looking, because awareness itself cannot be on the other side of a wall or through any exercise, which will be the gift of your exercise. I'm not saying absolutely, because some practice is necessary and it will thin away the lethargic energies. And it's also a route and a way of consciousness in search of its own perfect reflection. That is. But generally I can say that awareness cannot be the outcome of some exercise, because the awareness is already present, in which the attempt to find it is watched. Don't worry, if that didn't drop in, it's okay. Because I'll be repeating this type of thing over and over again. Because here is the mistake that is being made. And I'll tell you the cost of this mistake, remind you again. All atrocities on the planet boils down to a lack of understanding of who we are. All the pains and the sorrows, all the evil, the selfishness, the greed, the corruption, all of this boils down to a misunderstanding of who we are. At the same time, an understanding, not merely intellectual, but grasped inside the heart, is going to be the light that shines in this world again. It's not some utopian, beautiful fantasy projection, because each one, and we have evidence also, because when it has happened that we know in its popular expression, through a Buddha or a Christ or whatever, 2,500 years ago or 600 years ago, we know of at least one who has done it, who has recognized, I am none of this. Not with any cynicism, just in the clear light of seeing the heart blossomed again in complete peace and joy and freedom. And 2,500 years later, new Buddhists are being formed. People cannot forget this one. More important than the Buddha is what the Buddha discovered. And that is still here in each one, same thing. So each, really, you can say, is the Buddha waiting to undress itself. Just an understanding, not magicality necessarily, not any kind of spiritual gymnastics or special effects, although they can also be there, but just a human being, again, coming home to the truth inside their own heart. It's not more knowledge we need. It's not more money or successful people or fame. It's just the one who knows and is that. Satsang is for this.